Okay. This says, assume that a simple random sample has been selected from a normally distributed population. We want to identify the null hypothesis alternative. Basically, the instructions is asking us to run a hypothesis test. You can see that since we are dealing with whole number values here, these are not proportions. These are means. So crash tests of child booster seats are listed below. Their measurements are given in head injury condition units. The safety data is given here. Okay, so use a 0.01 significance level to test the claim that the samples from a population mean less than 1,000. So when it comes to our null and alternative hypothesis, we are going to have, it's always good to write these things down because, again, even though it's multiple choice here, it will not be multiple choice when it comes time to take the exam. So H0 and H1, it's going to be that the mean is equal to 1,000, and then the other one's going to be that the mean is greater than 1,000, right? Now, in this problem, instead of giving us values for the mean and standard deviation, they're going to give us a data set. What we want to do is we want to enter that into the graphing calculator. So we're going to go to Stat, Edit. I'm going to clear out the data I have in there. And we're going to enter this data in. So it's going to be 707, 617. All right, so I get that data in there. Sorry, I got to go back and fix something. It says less than 1,000, right? So we need to fix this. This is not, this should be, let's clear that out and change that to, sorry about that. So the alternative, which is our claim, is that it's less than 1,000. Anyway, we get the data in there. We put this data into the graphing calculator. And now we are going to run the t-test here. But when it comes time to run this t-test, we want to select data. And it's going to be 1,000, and then L1, and then there we go. And then we want to pick less than. So make sure we select less than. This symbol right here should match up with what we had in our alternative hypothesis right here. And now I calculate that. And there you can see our p-value of 0.0086. And that's what we would want to enter. And I think that works for us. From there, we would say, since our p-value is less than our significance level up here, since the p-value is less than alpha, we reject the null hypothesis. And we would say there is sufficient evidence to support the claim. We use the word support because our claim is H1. So it says there's strong evidence that the mean is less than 1,000, but booster seats has a measurement. But one of the booster seats have measurements greater than 1,000. That's true because when you take a look, one of these did not perform very well, but the rest of them were under 1,000.